Hello, this is my official pitch for my music video to Never Be the Same by Camila Cabello. I am planning on creating a narrative-driven, non-linear music video for this song, and it will consist a lot around dance, specifically modern dance, which is a mix between ballet and hip-hop. It's quite an intricate and delicate dance, but it has a lot of action in it as well and allows me to express what I want to express. And what I wish to express throughout is themes of abuse, as the song revolves a lot around abuse and breakups and how what the guy did made her want to take drugs. So the story that I am wishing to put across through my video will be about a couple after they have broken up, and this couple was quite abusive. One was physically abusive, the other was emotionally abusive. They used to try and express themselves and try to get past it by a dance. And this might seem a bit random, but it actually helped me relate it back to why I'm using dance in my video instead of just a short music video or a short film, exactly. I'm doing it like this because this can show a time when the abuse slipped through the dance and actually manifested itself within the dance, and this shows why it's wrong and why it didn't work for them. I've done a bit of research on abuse and I know that a lot of this will be hard to do, but I'm going to consist of quite simple ones like hitting, shoving, being neglectful emotionally and just not paying attention to the other one or listening, and you can represent this through dance quite nicely. The runtime of the song is 3 minutes and 46 seconds. However, I will be giving myself a little bit of time, probably about 20 seconds before and 10 seconds after, just to do a bit of narrative run up, just in terms of setup for what's going on, instead of just throwing you straight into the fact that they're dancing around. Might help a little bit, but I'm giving myself that time, which leaves me to 4 minutes 15 seconds as my overall time that I am aiming for. My target audience will be females aged between 18 and 26 years old. These will mainly consist of students. This is because Camila Cabello her fan base is around students and young girls. This stemmed from when she used to be in Fifth Harmony, and that was the fan base that she gained throughout the time being there. They'll mainly be, after doing some research, they'll mainly revolve around middle class people, and they will probably have gone to dance lessons at some point in their life and still have a bit of an interest in dance. I wish for that because I want my music video to be liked by people who are enthusiastic about dance as well as the music, because that would add another dynamic and it will also spread my reach out for who it connects with. So below is a video that kind of represents what I want to do. When I say below, I mean it's going to be on screen in a second. Is a video of what I roughly want to do in my project with other bits involved, so I will let you watch that.
From walking home and talking lows, seeing shows in evening clothes with you, from nervous touch and getting drunk, to staying up and waking up with you. And now we're sleeping at the edge, holding something we don't need. All this delusion in our heads is gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me, and I'll be me. Fit your hand inside of mine when we know it just don't belong. There's no force on earth could make it feel right. No, whoa, trying to push this problem up the hill when it's just too heavy to hold. I think now's the time to let it slide. So come on, let it go, oh, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. Everything
my inspiration, I mainly chose Peter Berg for his music video of Maps. On the surface, if you look at the two ideas, they are very different and you wouldn't really be able to spot any similarities between them. However, due to the way it was shot and edited and composed, I'm using this as my basis to what to go off. Maps was a narrative-driven music video, very much. But the differences are it's not dancey or anything like that. But the similarities are it's very fast cameras, and this can be used to show the violent side of things. So for example, in the video that you watched earlier, there was a clip, this clip.
Getting drunk.
And you just see how they fall, and it feels like it's all in motion and in sync with each other, the music, the camera angle and the dancing. It just works really nicely. And that's the kind of thing that I'm going for, and that's the main thing I'm drawing from Peter Berg. Also, Tim Milgram, he was the one that did the video that I showed you. He has been a very big inspiration for me for the dance side of things. He gave me the style I wanted, and that shot I just showed. That's a big thing as well for me. Those dance moves are very much showing abuse and breakup and hurt and pain, but still with that side of love that is obviously going to be shown from a recently broke up couple, and that's just what I want to be able to be seen. He's done lots of other work that I've been watching a lot as well, which have helped out. Narrative is shown extremely well through this means of dance, so that's another reason why I wanted to use him, because he can show narrative through dance without having any words or any true story behind it or any narrative at all, and it still works well. Okay, so from my research, I have so many key conclusions. One of them is the camera work from Peter Berg for Maps. I've already said this before, but that camera work and those editing bits are really what I want in my film, because it just allows me to be expressive, and the pace and the tone of the camera work really shows the pace and the tone of the film. Because in the beginning, Maps is in reverse order, so it's a bit confusing to specify. In the beginning, his girlfriend is in the hospital and the camera angles are really shaky, it's very handheld and all over the place, and it's sensory stress, whereas right at the beginning they're in a house and the camera is extremely stable, which just shows the stability and equilibrium, and then how it drops out of that and moves to something completely different. And I like the idea of having the camera represent like the state of the story. It works really nicely to me. In my competition research, I came across something quite interesting from Nathan Boyd. He did a music video to a song called OK Hollywood. Now in this, everything seems like it's in slow motion, but all the words and stuff are all synced up. This is because he would have filmed it at twice the pace and got the actors to act a normal pace but say the words in the right order. Now when you slow this down to your correct pace, so you've filmed it in 60 frames and then dropped it down to 30 frames, for example, it will be half speed, but the lyrics will still be in sync, and it will look really cool and smooth and quite cinematic in the way it's done. So I really like this. Again, key conclusions are for my topics would be Tim Milgram, highly inspirational. Also the information on Fifth Harmony and their demographic, that came in very useful to creating my target audience, as they are the people who really created the fans for Camila Cabello. For the abuse in my video, I will be using mainly pushing and shoving for the physical stuff, and hitting and maybe, you know, putting on the floor, something like that, but gently and in dance form so nobody actually gets hurt. And for the psychological things, I will have sort of like the ignoring, pushing away kind of feeling. There's, at the end of the video that I showed you a little while ago, there was a clip of a girl grabbing the guy's vest and pulling him back, and this shows that he's ignoring her and not ignoring her, and throughout the last couple of seconds in that, he's like sort of dragging her in, then pushing her away, and that is psychological abuse more than anything else. Also the copyright issues, that was a very big help for me, thanks to YouTube putting out their information and BBFC and stuff like that for protecting young people. All of this will stop me from getting into legal trouble with YouTube, BBFC, everything, and I won't have to age restrict it too much if I follow these rules. For this, I will not include any drugs or any physical scenes of threat that aren't outside of the dance, because this will cause problems and it will not be able to be screened to younger viewers because of protecting the under 18s. This is just how it works. Next up is my production schedule. There are a few key things for this. I need to have all my pre-production work done by 20th of April. This includes casting, choreography, location recce's, risk assessments, the works needs to be done by the 20th of April, otherwise I will not be able to do it. 24th of April, where I will start rehearsals in my location. This goes on for this whole day, and I've already done the choreography, but this will be like dress rehearsals and making sure everything is down for the next day on the 24th of April, where I will begin my first day of filming. Throughout this day, I wish to get the majority of the work done on 2 shots out of the 3. Day 2 will be on the 31st, I believe, or the 1st of May. That'll be day 2, where we'll get hopefully all the rest of the filming completed. On day 3 of the filming, which will be the Wednesday, will be the final day of filming, this will just be trimming up any edges and making sure I have absolutely everything I need in my film. After this will be the edit. Now I will be doing basic editing like formatting and putting all the videos together up until the 15th of May, and then after that it'll be special effects editing, which will be like the slow motion effects that I've talked about. Things like that will go in at this point, which will allow me more time at the end to make sure everything is right. There's not going to be many special effects, but it'll just be the occasional little click, because I do quite like editing, so that'll be good. All of my production needs to be in by the 18th of May, then my evaluation needs to be finished by the 25th of May, and then that's it done. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the pitch.